Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is God's Magic and I hope everyone is doing well today. So today I come on here to talk about keeping God first. And this is just going to be in my perspective and I hope you all enjoy. So keeping God first for me keeps me in a peace knowing that He constantly keeps me grounded, constantly keeps me going with energy, and constantly keeps me motivated to do what I gotta do at the end of the day. When I don't end up putting God first in the mornings, it changes my attitude. That's how it affects me. So, like, I always, like, it is a mandatory thing when I wake up to read Psalms 91 and read my daily personal prayers out loud and say them and then set my intentions before I hit the ground, you know. I try to do it before I even get coffee, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's just it's a priority to me to put God first. So, I just wanted to talk about that and how it affects me when sometimes I forget or I think I can go a day without it. Because, trust me, I cannot go a day without at least having some time with God, if that makes any sense. It's just, everybody has their own beliefs and their own deities that they work with, and that's fine. It's just that this is just for me. So when I wake up in the morning, I automatically read Psalms 91, and then I go into my prayers, and then I'll end up spending time in His presence by putting on some worship music and stuff like that. I just have to have that because I swear, y'all, like, I forgot one day this week, I cannot remember when it was, but I've already had an experience, but keeping God first is really important for me because if I don't, then it affects me so bad. Like, I have woke up, I think it was yesterday, I didn't read my Psalms 91, I didn't read none of my prayers, I went straight into the kitchen and got me some coffee, and that entire, like, 2 hours, 3 hours that I did not do my prayers because we had company over at the moment, was kind of, like, making me a little attitude-y and a little, like, I just felt ick. So I immediately after the company left ran and read my Psalms 91 and did my prayers, and instantly relief. And I think it's a protection that God has when we spend time with Him or we just put Him first before everything. God gives us like a source of protection for our energy, our emotional stability, our mentality, everything. But the moment you don't, it's like, okay, what is happening? Read your Psalms 91. You know? So, sorry, I'm looking at notes down here because, like I told you, I'm going to start working on keeping notes. So I just think it's very important for us, you know, as practitioners or whatever you want to call yourself, to keep God first, you know, to keep Him in your line of what you wake up to, that's your priority. Even if you're spending time with God as just waking up and talking to Him in the morning before you hit the ground, that's your time to spend with God. Everyone has their own relationship with each deity. No matter what deity it is, it's their own. You don't know the relationship. I don't know their relationship. So we have no right to say what's right and wrong. So I'm just recommending the stuff that I do because it just helps me. Because I love when I get up in the morning. Because I'll wake up and my cat, he greets me now in the mornings. He's just started doing that. And he'll lay on me and wake me up. Sorry, I'm looking at him because he's just so adorable. He's sleeping. I can show you right now. But he'll wake me up and then I'll turn on my lamp and I'll grab my Bible, baby, and I'll start reading. And I've done it a couple times where I've forgotten to do it, and my day has not gone good. Like, every single time, like, I have not missed a day. It's either my attitude or other people's attitudes, and I'm just like, no, I ain't dealing with this today. So I immediately know what to go do. I know I need to go pray. And the order I do it in is kind of just more by lead. On the inside, there's sometimes where I just go straight into worship and worship God as an offering for the morning and pray to Him and just not even ask Him for anything. Just to, God, I just want to thank You for my blessings. I just want to thank You. You're my priority in the morning. I want to just worship You all day. Like, I just talk to Him, you know? And I think that's really cool for all of us to talk to Him because God wants us to talk to Him just as we are. He says, come as you are. So, trust me, God, what is going on? You know what I mean? Like, but keeping God first is just a priority to me. I know some of you definitely feel that way. It just depends on how far you want to go during your day. Sorry, I got my computer over here. And stuff like that. But I just wanted to share that because keeping God first is really an important part of my practice when it comes to anything at all. And I just rather keep my shield of protection up than it affect my physical body and aura, you know? So one of the things that also it brings you, like when you do your spiritual routine, it adds different correspondences and elements into it. So like when I pray Psalms 91, that's automatic protection, a fight against any obstacles, fear, you know, so I'm setting my intentions for the day. that my day goes smoothly. And I've noticed that as I put God first and I'm reading what he wants me to read and reading that protection out loud, it allows inspiration for the stuff I'm working on. So, and then once I go to my daily prayers, I kind of written out me a personal prayer to each of my deities. We got the Trinity, we got St. Mary, St. Michael, you know, St. Jude. So I do novenas to them every morning too. God being first, of course. And then I just go on with that, and then worship music as I'm getting ready for the day. Or if I'm about to film, I'll be listening to worship music and talking to God about what he wants me to talk about on YouTube today. So that's just kind of like what I do. I just kind of go through that whole, it's just like a family routine, you know. And it's cool because when you have a relationship with God, you just talk to him about anything and there's no judgment. You just talk to him, you know. So that's just what I do. And I've noticed all of that usually turns out always with a normal, joyful day. And there's no interruptions, no moodiness, nothing. One thing I gotta work on is not letting people distract me for what I have to do when it comes to what I'm doing now and working on it. I can't allow myself to be distracted. So if I put God first, then I will be easily protected from that and be focused on my goal. But the moment I literally miss, it's like I'm so distracted everywhere and I can't think, you know. I just wanted to come on here and talk about how spending time with God and keeping him first will definitely bless your day. There's benefits from it. There's definitely a lot of transformation just by spending time with him, because as you get to know him more, you grow with him. As you have more experiences with him, you rely on him more and only, if that makes any sense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is not me telling you how to do anything with your spiritual path. This is just me recommending what I do in my practice and my routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you take it as you will. Take it how you want it. You know, use it with take my message if you don't really walk this path, which is completely fine. I love everybody. You know, I don't judge anybody. God says to love and accept everybody. So if this is not for you, please do with the message as you will. Take it, use it with your own deities. If you're complete opposite of what I do, then do the same. Because it's not my job to judge you at the end of the day. That's why this channel is a welcoming channel, because I don't care who you are. I don't even care if you don't believe in anything at all. If you want to come on here to learn, come on here to learn. Strike a conversation. Let's go. You know what I mean? I'm for everybody. You know, everyone has their own spiritual path, their own connections, their own relationships, and I can't sit here and tell you what you can and cannot do, but I can recommend and guide. So I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I will see you on the next video, or you'll see me on the next video. Bye.